Stories. Ariel Brianna Calloway, better known as Thumpa, was born on March 10th, 1995, and was only 24 years old when her life was tragically cut short in Athens, Georgia on July 22, 2019. Affectionately nicknamed by family and friends, Ariel was celebrated for her bubbly, loving, wise, and selfless nature, with many describing her as a person who had a heart of gold and would give when she didn't have it. At the time of her death, she was a devoted mother to her 3-year-old son, Mason, and was 4 months pregnant with a daughter she was excitedly expecting. Despite the demands of motherhood, Ariel balanced a full-time job and studies at Athens Technical College, exemplifying perseverance, ambition, and commitment to building a better life for her family. Clark Gardens Apartments, located at 110 Carriage Court in Athens, Georgia, was home to Ariel and her family. The complex, built in 2004 and previously known as Ashton Clark Apartments, was intended as affordable family housing with 100 residential units. While marketed as a welcoming and gated community, the area had a long-standing reputation for crime and safety challenges, reflected in routine reports of fights, illegal weapons possession, and drug arrests. Residents had grown increasingly concerned about security, especially as local incidents of violence and disorderly conduct were not uncommon prior to the summer of 2019. Calls for improved property management and safety measures went largely unheeded, and the events of July 26, 2019 brought these concerns to the fore.
Get out of the way.
This lady is shot.
All right.
She need an ambulance. She's shot.
Hey, folks, make room, make room. Give us a little bit of space, all right? Make room. Folks, give us space, give us space. Space, space, space.
What is baby?
We got medical coming out here. We need space.
All right, stay back, please. Stay back. Hey guys, we need some space, okay? They got one, buddy.
Give me
They're coming. They're coming. You need to calm down. You need to calm down.
Introduce.
Right here. Hey, y'all, move out the way.
Margin up and down. Back. Hey, keep us clear. We're gonna have to scoop and go.
This might be the scene. Got a bat there. I got a bat over here. She was already up here when we got here.
Okay.
Everybody stay. Stay.
Oh, get your phone.
Crime scene tape.
Yeah, my crime scene tape in the car.
All right, you want to get that? All right, where did this happen at?
Over here.
Over here?
Yeah.
All right. And then she ran over here, or she was brought over here?
I have no idea. Somebody picked her up.
Let me pick it up. All right, where did it happen at?
Shot right here.
Okay. All right, I need everybody out of here, okay? Out of this scene. Hey, stay away. Hey, to Central, I found the scene. They told me it's on the side of the building where the victim was laying. I found the scene. There's blood here. Right here.
The timeline leading up to Ariel's death reveals a typical summer evening turned hazardous by long-standing tensions in the community. On July 22, 2019, Ariel was outside her apartment building with Mason when a group of local teenagers became embroiled in a heated fight. Eyewitnesses later describe how the altercation began among little girls, but quickly escalated as adults became involved and emotions ran high in the densely populated complex. Athens Clarke County police were initially called to disperse the disturbance, but soon left. A detail later questioned in court and by community members as a missed opportunity to de-escalate the situation before it spiraled out of control. Residents, many of whom were used to such confrontations, looked on as tempers boiled over and threats were exchanged between groups, one of which included Kyria Shanace Cooper and her family, and another associated with the Calhoun family, with Ariel present on that side of the gathering. As tempers flared, physical violence gave way to gunfire. Ariel, recognizing the imminent danger to her son, quickly called out her intention to take her baby in the house, demonstrating her protective instinct and selfless courage. Tragically, she was unable to make it to safety before the shooting began in earnest. Multiple eyewitnesses recounted that shots rang out from several directions, with more than 80 shell casings later recovered at the scene, turning Clark Gardens into a battlefield. Ariel was struck by a stray 9mm bullet that pierced both lungs and her heart, fatal injuries from which she could not recover. Despite the chaos, her primary concern was shielding Mason. She was killed with him in her arms, a final act of bravery that, while costing her life and that of her unborn daughter, saved her son from physical harm. Police and emergency medical technicians responded promptly to what was described as a chaotic scene, with officers performing life-saving procedures until EMS personnel arrived. Bystanders had already attempted CPR by the time authorities reached the scene, but it was too late to save Ariel or her unborn child. Mason, although unharmed physically, would carry the scars of witnessing his mother's final moments, prompting prayers from family that he might be spared traumatic memories as he grew older. Ariel was pronounced at the hospital, where the tragic reality of the situation, the double loss of mother and unborn daughter, devastated her family.
They took our baby away from us. She was number 24.
Ariel Calloway was about 4 months pregnant when a terrible situation Monday night ended her life and took the life of her unborn child.
And my sister was on her way home. She was walking home.
Witnesses say some kids were arguing in the Clark Gardens apartment complex on Carriage Court. Adults got involved and someone started shooting Monday night around 9:30. When Ariel heard the shots, she grabbed her 3-year-old son Mason and tried to make it safely into her apartment.
She said, I'm finna go, y'all. I'm finna take my baby in the house. And she made it right here before the gunshots fired.
We first told you on Channel 2 Action News this morning, at least one shot hit her and she collapsed. She was transported to a nearby hospital where she later died. Her sister says the whole thing was just ridiculous because her sister did not get involved with any nonsense.
She was beautiful. She had a heart of gold. She'll give when she didn't have it. All she cared about was her son.
Now the family wants police to figure out who fired that deadly shot because they want justice.
Somebody gonna pay for this. Somebody gonna pay for this.
The investigation into Ariel's death was swift, thorough, and benefited from significant community cooperation. Officers scoured the scene for evidence, collecting over 80 spent shell casings and interviewing numerous witnesses who described the volatility of the fight and the subsequent gunfire. Video footage recorded by bystanders was also instrumental in tracing the sequence of events and identifying shooters. Ballistics analysis conducted by a forensic firearms examiner confirmed that the fatal bullet was fired from Kyria Shanace Cooper's Kel-Tec 9mm handgun. Evidence corroborated by witness testimony that she brandished, threatened, and fired her weapon at the crowd where Ariel was present. Text messages retrieved from Cooper's cell phone further implicated her, revealing her intention to flee and statements about potentially facing jail time. Kyria Cooper was apprehended in Cobb County 2 days after the shooting, following a warrant for her arrest and indications that she had attempted to change her appearance. Other individuals associated with the night's violence were later arrested on additional charges related to illegal firearm activity and gang offenses, though none were charged for the act that caused Ariel's death.
All right, so what's with the fights earlier? Tell me about that.
We already told them about it.
Okay, well, tell me about it.
Okay, so
Because I'm the detective working the murder case.
Let me tell you, because she do too much. She tell folks. So, the girl that left walked down the street.
And that girl was who that left?
Her name is Tamara.
Tamara. Okay, Cooper. So is she y'all's friend, or she one that you're having problems? Your cousin.
And she was out here. She walked down there. The girl said she wanted to fight. They walked up there. The girl ran up on her. They got to fighting. Then another girl jumped in. So then my sister jumped in. And then a grown lady jumped on her. And then
Jumped on her?
her.
Okay. Do you know who jumped on her?
Yes, Neosha Calhoun.
What is it?
Neosha.
Neosha Calhoun.
Her real name. Neosha Calhoun.
And she jumped on her because of whatever words y'all were having.
But she had no right to
teenagers
she's grown.
fight. They 15 and 16.
Okay, and then
You shouldn't even get this
then the other girl, I got to fight with her.
What other girl was that?
Her name is Nadia.
Nadia. Is that a Calhoun as well?
Yeah. I think
Is that her daughter?
No, that's her sister.
Sister. Okay.
And after that, they had came back outside and they stopped us right in that area up there. They got to fight again.
That area up there, you mean kind of where all the lights are and everything, or beyond that? Where the people with the flashlights are?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they got to fight up right there. And then after that, it was over with. We came
Apparently
home.
not.
Huh?
Apparently not.
We came home.
She talking about the fight part.
So the physical fight was over.
But whenever these grown folk had getting their guns and stuff out, they didn't have nothing to do with us. Period. We don't own guns. We don't carry now, and we don't touch no guns. So whatever gunshot fires and stuff, that's on whoever was shooting. We ain't got nothing to do with it.
So we came back down. The police came down here talking to us.
Okay.
Then, well, they came from up there talking to them first, so they had called the police, and they came down here talking to us, and then they was like, stay in the house.
So it was the Calhouns that jumped you.
No, it was not.
And
It was not either.
Okay. Tamara, and who was the other girl that you said that they
The
jumped?
grown lady jumped on her.
Her. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were pointing to her. So so you got jumped on, and Tamara by the Calhouns. And who else? And you.
And me.
Okay. And you got jumped on by
The Calhouns.
by the Calhouns, and Tamara was a Cooper,
Yeah.
and then you guys are Taylors.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's a Jones.
Okay.
So then we came back down when the police was asking us what happened and told us to stay in the house. So my mom sent us in the house. We stayed in the house. And then that's when they came back with a lot of group of people. Grown people. And they was yelling in the middle of the road.
And when you say they came back, where did they come to?
They came right there.
Back in that same area. So
They came down here, and then they walked back up there. The police walked them back up there.
Okay.
And then they came standing right there, hollering from up there to down here.
After the police left, I assume.
Yeah.
And then who they got to fight with, she was standing in the middle of the road, telling them she wanted one. And then that's when the gun went off. And then when the gun started,
Who had the gun?
That way.
We don't know.
Okay, so you never saw who fired the shot.
The gun fired from up that way.
What are you hearing as far as who fired the shot?
Huh? I don't know.
We don't know who fired the gun. After that, we ran in the house. It was so many fired, whatever.
Okay. And so where's Tamara?
She's at home.
Where's Tamara live at?
We don't know. I don't know the address, but her mama
By the block.
By the block. So Tamara Cooper lives by. Does she have any other family members out here?
No.
Tamara have a phone number in one of y'all's phones?
Her phone is off.
Okay.
What about her mom number?
We don't know.
Okay.
She only texts us home.
What's her Facebook page?
Yeah, she goes.
What's her Facebook page?
Yeah, she got to school.
What, Facebook?
Cooper faced extensive charges, including malice murder, felony murder, feticide, the killing of Ariel's unborn daughter, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. At her trial in September 2021, Cooper denied deliberately shooting at Ariel or the crowd, claiming instead she fired in the air out of fear. However, testimonies from multiple eyewitnesses, including residents and visitors, described Cooper yelling aggressive threats and aiming her gun as she opened fire towards the group, directly contradicting her account. Ballistics evidence and Cooper's own admission to firing her weapon proved decisive. In September 2021, a jury convicted Caressa Shanice Cooper of malice murder, felony murder, aside aggravated assault and weapons charges. She was sentenced by Western Judicial Circuit Judge Patrick Haggard to 2 consecutive life terms plus 10 years, with the possibility of parole only coming after serving both life sentences, making eventual release highly improbable. Her conviction and the weight of eyewitness, digital, and forensic evidence were later upheld on appeal.
Do you know what kind of gun she's got?
She got a 9mm.
A 9mm. Do you know what kind it is? A brand name? What it looks like?
Let me see what the name. It's a cheap brand name. Corsa. KOC, I think, the name of the gun.
Is it black? Is it
No,
silver?
it ain't black. It's she got tan on her gun. She bought it at Franklin Gun Shop.
Bought it at Franklin. You know when she bought it?
This year sometime. I think it's been like, I want to say 2 or 3 months ago.
Okay, not too long ago. Is that the only gun that she
Yeah,
owns?
that's the only gun she owns.
Did she own another gun before she bought that one?
No.
Okay.
That's the first gun she ever owned. And she got license for it.
And what's your daughter's name?
Caressa Cooper. And then
my
sister came over here. And I told her, I said, let's walk back here and see what's going on. And me and her walked through this way. There's a group of folk was standing right here on these steps right here. There's a group of folk on the other side. Was a group of folks over there. Was a group of folk right there. There was a group of folks at the playground. That's what my daughter and her cousins all them was at the playground. And we asked them what going on. Her cousin.
Her cousin?
Yeah,
What's her cousin?
y'all took one to the precinct this morning. Quack.
Quack. So they was out on the playground and what was going on?
And they were saying, when the first officer came from the children fight, the girl in the back, she called the police. And the police shot him for a while before they left out. But before they left, they begged the police officer to stay here. Because the girl said after the police leave, they were going to jump on her cousin now. That's all I know.
It's not too bad.
No, but a lot of reaching, but a good time of hood, you know, he was a good time there. I don't know, did they tell on my daughter because she told her going all the time around, you know, what, you know.
Right. Yeah, and I don't know. We're going to try to get to the bottom of it, okay?
But I know my dog didn't have nothing to do with that shooting. I know that for
Like I tell you earlier, where he going, pistol went off. He had to probably have a long clip. I shot a long time.
Whoever he was.
Got through shooting, and then I saw that Jeep and the other brown car took all out of him real fast.
It was a black Jeep.
Well, if y'all hear from me, y'all ask her to give me a phone call, please.
What's your number, honey? Leave me a card or something. I'll tell her to call you.
In the days following Ariel's death, the community organized vigils, with hundreds gathering to light candles, mourn, share memories, and vow to honor her legacy. Residents unofficially renamed Carriage Court in Clark Gardens to Thumpa Avenue, with support from both family and local leaders. A change.org petition and public pressure would ultimately lead to its official adoption as Thumpa Avenue in 2021. One particularly poignant tribute came in the form of a mural featuring Ariel holding Mason, created by local artist Ronnie Hall at Studio 74 Styling Shop. Let's be real about who she is and what she did. This woman took a gun to a fight involving little girls and teenagers. When tempers flared at Clark Gardens, instead of walking away like any reasonable adult, she pulled out her Kel-Tec 9M and started shooting into a crowd of people. She didn't fire warning shots in the air like she claimed. She aimed that weapon at human beings and pulled the trigger multiple times, contributing to over 80 shell casings scattered across a residential complex where families lived. After murdering a pregnant woman, Cooper's first instinct wasn't remorse or turning herself in, she ran. She tried to change her appearance. Her own text messages showed she knew she was facing jail time, which means she knew exactly what she had done. When they caught her in Cobb County 2 days later, she had the audacity to lie in court, claiming she only fired in the air out of fear. Multiple witnesses watched her aim and fire directly at people. The ballistics don't lie. The witnesses don't lie. She took a mother from a 3-year-old boy. She killed an unborn baby girl. She traumatized an entire community. She turned an apartment complex into a crime scene with her reckless, deadly violence. 2 life sentences plus 10 years wasn't punishment. It was protecting society from someone who proved she'll kill innocent people over neighborhood drama. She showed zero remorse, zero accountability, and zero regard for human life. Caressa Cooper is exactly where she belongs, behind bars for the rest of her natural life with her appeal denied. She made her choice when she pulled that trigger. Now she lives with the consequences while a little boy grows up without his mother because of her. We send our condolences to the family of Ariel. Until next time, stay safe and take care of one another.